mean, everybody else there is getting it, I don't know why they signed off on it in the first place, really.
I don't either.
But they did.
Yeah.
But I think that's also one of those situations where for years that they sold out new hires, you know, the union did for years of very low start rates and stuff like that, carry. You know, so once again, they get a little bit here, they get a little bit there, they give up things that they've already got because they're, you know,
Locked in already.
yeah, they already got it, I'm not gonna take it away from them because, well, you know. So that's a concern, it always is.
Even if we did hire him in with the 4%, I don't think the union would turn that down.
They didn't turn ours down. Although it
No,
was,
but here's the problem.
in our
This-
contract,
This is
never-
where you go, and this is where stuff gets sketchy, because if you hire him in with the 4% that the contract says he's not entitled to, and the rest of them want 4% also, because he got 4% he's not entitled to, so where's my 4%? So next thing you know, that's what I'm talking about, you wind up paying everybody 4% across the board, because hey, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. We've seen this before.
Boy, that's like a record, it's at the end of the record, it just keeps going, ba-bum, 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 ba-bum.
That's right.
You know what you're talking about,
Um,
He's gonna be making a fair wage, and we're gonna be receiving a discount if we were to send this out to R&R back or anything like that there, as far as the savings. Even as far as sending them out to Brian for the cruisers, and Lord knows the, fire department doesn't do anything as far as maintenance.
Right. Well, I think this situation where you're gonna have to follow the contract, anything short of following that contract for what it says is gonna be a problem.
The grievance in itself.
What's that?
The grievance in itself.
It's gonna cost you 4%, and that's what it's gonna cost, boys, you know that. But if you hire them in at a 1 and expect them to do head mechanic duties, you're gonna get hit for that, so my thought would be, if you wanna bring them in at the head mechanic wage, drop the 4% because that's what the contract states, and we'll go from there. That's the only way to go.
I'm good with that, you Rex.
You gotta go by the contract. By our contract.
You can bring him in with, let him carry his sick leave over,
I don't have a problem with that. How much did he have?
200 and something hours. I don't know exact, but I know
I think he
200
said
something.
230 or something.
He's only been there a year, so he can only have.
And that's been the standard on anybody that we brought into the department,
Yeah, we let Craig
whether it be
bring his.
police, fire, or whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty much standard, isn't it? I mean, the only other question there that wasn't resolved is vacation.
Yeah. So you can let him bring his year over with him, which would end up giving him 2 weeks, or bring him with nothing and you talk about maybe giving him a week. That's,
What's the contract state?
I don't believe it states anything like any of
I
that.
didn't read anything in there as far as the, except,
He's gotta work a year before he
some
gets any
time
vacation,
frame.
so the only thing you can do for vacation is allow a week to be carried in.
There you go.
But if you don't allow a week to be carried in, you can't do anything else with that contract, because once again, you give him that week, you're giving the whole crew a week.
Unfortunately.
That's what you just do.
All right.
You see somebody?
Huh?
You see somebody?
No, there's no light shining in the door.
How's it?
So how many hours does he have, Sean?
200 and, I can't see more than 30, I guess, 200 and something hours.
Agendas? maybe
I
a
think
match.
that's just a year. We had 120 a year, and that's typically what they've been carried over 5 people.
120, is what we're allowing to carry in for this a year. We earn 120 a year, let them bring a year of sick leave in at 120. You let them bring in a week's vacation. Sounds reasonable.
You mean instead of 230, to let him bring his vacation over?
1 week.
Or maybe
Let them bring 1 week of vacation.
vacation would be 1 week, his sick leave, he could bring his 2, whatever that is.
You'll give him a week, he can't bring a week of vacation, but he doesn't have it.
Well, that just threw a bunch of mud in the water, Sean. Thanks for bringing that to our attention.
No, I'm just telling you, he's not been there a year yet. January 9th will be his year to have his 2 weeks of vacation. That's what I'm saying. I was hired in and I brought some of my time with me. Craig was hired in, brought some of his time with me. Matt was hired, he didn't have no time, he started with nothing. Actually, you gave him a week unpaid. He's got a year in, so either you let him bring his year, which January 9th he'll get 2 weeks.
Yeah, but here's the problem. We didn't give that to Matt.
Matt didn't have no time nowhere. He
Neither
got,
does this guy.
yeah. He has,
Yeah, but he just hasn't been awarded it yet.
right,
Because the
yeah, he
contract's-
has almost a year in, right. You're right, he just hasn't been awarded it yet.
Do you want me to allow him to bring his seniority?
If not, he's gotta work a whole nother year with no vacation, that's 2 years with no vacation. I mean, that's up to you guys, I'm just,
Hello? Hey.
long time to work with no vacation. That's what I'm saying, if you gave him a week, 1 week, then he has to work a whole year before he gets
Yeah, I don't care.
2 weeks. If you give him his year, he'll get
Too
2
bad.
weeks. I don't know how that works, how does that work, Courtney? When he gets hired, he just has a
You're
year's
asking for
seniority?
agenda right now.
So how do you pick the day when he gets his vacation? Or
Why
he
is
just
he in
gets
the
it
truck?
from the rip? Wait, and then that, he can't carry more than,
Any other job.
oh yeah, he can.
Salary job, it's prorated, the first year is usually prorated.
I don't honestly know.
All right, well, I'll call him.
I'm the girl that doesn't get a
They don't
bonus.
get it around here.
Stay
I don't
with it.
know how that works, I guess when I started, I had 6 years instead of my 15. And then through that, that's what it was, through that first year, I earned so many hours every pay to end up with my time. So he would have to earn so much to get that week or that year, somehow like that. Not, I guess, not give him the year, give him the week of vacation, let him earn a week through that year. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's an accrual.
Yeah, so at least he can earn some time that year. I guess, I don't know how else to put it. Guess don't give him a week, cause we didn't get given ours. We had to earn by working to get it.
Courtney, is ours awarded at the end of the year?
The only way you can do this and make it match the contract is to allow him to bring his seniority. That's the only way.
There you go.
That's the only way. You can't award him anything.
So his
You can allow him to carry in his seniority.
time will be January, whenever he was hired at the county, he
And
was
that's
bringing that.
probably sketchy within itself. I'm not trying to beat the guy out of anything, I get it. You know, he'll go 2 years without a vacation, and I
Yeah,
understand
that's
that's a
all
pretty
I'm
hard thing to
saying,
do, and
that's-
that's probably not right for anybody, especially a guy that has family.
Mhm.
I understand. I, however, did not put him in this position,
Easy way to do it is tell him to work with the county until January 9th,
and then
get
carry
his
his
award, and carry over.
luxuries. And I don't know how the contract would look at us allowing, do we allowed you to bring some seniority, do we not?
Mhm. I had seniority to bring, Craig had seniority to bring, Matt
How
had
much
no,
seniority did we allow Craig to bring?
half of what we had, 6 years. Well, I don't, you let Craig have 6 years, and you let me have 6 years. Craig had probably 20 or 18, and I had 15.
Or allow him to carry his seniority in? Just same union, right?
Mm.
No,
Nope.
same union representative.
Mm.
Debbie doesn't do theirs anymore?
No, they have, equipment operator union or something,
Since when? When did that happen?
year and a half ago.
Interesting.
Or do like you did, Matt, give him a week unpaid, if he wants it, he can use it, and it is what it is.
What do you guys wanna do?
I can't afford to wait, we need,
Yeah, I mean, week unpaid's fine with me. Again, you know, union contracts,
yeah, no, that's why I said that.
you
If-
know, you gotta.
So at least he has a week if he wants to take it. That's unpaid, but maybe he just needs a day here or there, maybe he doesn't really go anywhere. I don't know, I'm just trying to get us through this, that's all.
Well, if you carry his seniority over, I think, Rex, if I picked up on this right, it was January something. He would have a year end.
January 9th, somewhere
January
beginning of
9th, so
January.
if we hire him now and we carry his seniority over, it would be 350 some days, then on January 9th, he would accrue.
No,
1 year.
January 9th of next year, he would have a year and then he would start,
Here,
right.
but if you allow him to carry in his seniority on January 9th, he has 1 year seniority.
And he
Right,
gets,
because he would get 1 week's
He would be
vacation,
qualified for a
correct?
week's vacation.
is that 1 week, Courtney, or 2?
Two.
2.
Problem with that is, that that's a grievable thing.
Yes.
Got what done?
It's grievable.
That's why I said leave it alone, just give him a week unpaid, if he wants to take it, if it's there for him, if not, at least he's got something if he wants it.
I think that's,
When does he get, personal days, Courtney?
May.
May? So May, he'll get 2 personal days, so there's 2 days paid off.
I think that's fair, unpaid. He gets a week. He has to understand.
I talked to him, he's all right.
Give him a week unpaid. Cause any other way, you're gonna,
Yes.
if you give him that, if you allow that, then immediately Craig and everybody else can agree with, immediately, it's gonna happen, I promise you. Before the ink's dried, Debbie will be on the phone. Follow the contract, that's why it's. Well, then we'd need a motion to do this.
You got all that straight? Good God.
You're doing the O-Pers motion first.
What's that?
Do the O-Pers motion first.
Where's the other first motion?
Just, motion to submit the proper paperwork to O-Pers to eliminate the pickup for the union contract, for the AFSCME contract.
It takes away,
May 1st, 2021, I believe is the date in there.
that takes away the PERS, correct, pickup?
Right.
Yeah.
What if we don't? Well, what if we don't do what? Thoughts? It's in the contract, it's never been enforced, because never been a motion. How long has that been in that contract?
Year 2 years before I started, right?
So you wanna pay the 4%?
Rumor is that's been the contract since 2013.
Is that what it was?
It was, but they hired Mark Kincaid just before they put that clause in, so they didn't hire anybody new until Sean's crew.
Mhm.
So
That's
Sean,
why.
Hines,
Great.
Griff.
Mhm. So we all ended up getting,
When the contract was up for renewal, which was right around the same time, like 6 months or so, it was moved from 2013 to 2021.
But this has actually been on paper since 13.
Yeah.
Well, that I have a problem with now. So you had 3 guys come in here in the last couple of years while that was on paper, that was allowed to happen. And now you're gonna make a motion on it tonight to enforce that and screw the next guy. If we were gonna do that, we should have done that when we had nobody in front of us to be hired,
exactly.
I thought.
Why wasn't it done in 2013?
What's that?
I mean, to enforce it, to approve the,
I can't hear you.
who, why wasn't it done in 2013?
I don't have any idea, I wasn't here.
I don't know either. I thought it was just a paperwork oversight. I have no idea.
The 5 years before my time,
But it's in the contract,
I'm sorry.
but it's in the contract.
since 2013.
The contract overrides. Do I didn't give a rat's ass to pass it or not?
The contract said effective for any employee hired after May 1st, 2013. They didn't hire anybody, so the paperwork wasn't
So,
necessary.
But it's in a contract, it's been signed off by a board of trustees.
Mhm.
It just,
So what about Mines and Sean and Criddle?
When the contract in 2020 came up for
nothing was ever.
re-upping, we
nothing was ever
moved the
said.
date from 2013 to 2021, and the union was okay with
Doesn't
that.
matter to me. Those guys shouldn't have qualified for it either, since 2013. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're gonna get eaten alive if you do that.
We're gonna get eaten alive if we do what?
If you make that motion tonight and enforce that tonight, you're gonna get, it's gonna be a grievance.
I think it's a winnable grievance
For us or for them?
for us.
I don't think it is.
even though it's in the contract?
You overlooked it the first, for 3 guys, you overlooked that,
But
and now you're gonna drop the hammer on the 4th.
I don't think that they'll look at it that we overlooked it. I mean, it was there, yes, it was our mistake, but it is what it is.
Well, then it's gotta come off the other 3. If that's been on paper since 13, you guys are
That's the
gonna
way
do it.
you play it.
Huh?
That's the way you play your hand.
One,
And I doubt if the other 3 would, even think about grieving it, if they knew they were
the
gonna
other
lose
3
it.
wouldn't grieve it.
No, if they grieved it, they have a chance of losing it 4%. That strengthens your hand even more.
I don't know how that was done in 13 and never acted on. Why didn't I know about this before?
You turned a year older this year, sir.
You saying that we did this?
Yes, because it came up in negotiations when we brought them on.
Mhm.
Did you?
Oh, I'm shocked by this. This shocks me.
I wasn't
Well,
part of
Bill
that
wasn't here at that point.
negotiation.
No, you weren't here.
Who's sitting to the right of me?
I can't believe that I would've known about this and not,
As far as hard as Joe has fought, I remember when it used to be 5%.
Let me ask,
Yeah,
you,
one-
it's in the union contract, And you got 3 trustees sign off on it? Why do you need a resolution to,
Send paperwork to the PRS. Right, Gordon?
Been sent 13.
I suppose
Have you been paying the PRS for these fellows?
yeah,
Ever since I started.
for the 3?
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, I suppose if you want me to just send the paperwork to first, they like a resolution number, but I guess the approval of the contract.
The
be the
resolution would have been in
resolution number.
2013.
Yeah, the approval of the contract's the resolution.
That's right.
Okay. Alright,
You guys are gonna lose 4%.
F2. Reading the new contract, what's it say?
okay.
Dated 2021. We were hired before that. Doesn't say 2013 anymore. Right?
Right,
Yeah.
But if these individuals we're talking about were hired prior to 2021, they don't get to pick them.
right.
Yes. Right. That was the new guy one.
That's just not right.
Right.
It's not right, but that's.
It's not right.
Yeah, but the contract would have been the same, because when I walked through the door, we gave them a 1-year extension, if you remember.
Mhm.
Yep, but
So
That
that
was
had to be,
2000
that had to be there in place when everybody was hired.
it's 2020.
Actually, it was, we gave them a 1-year extension, cause that contract was up. So yeah, there was a one-year extension, that had to be, that should have been not being paid to PRS from the Jump Street.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It was part of the MOU that allowed Sean and Craig
And Matt.
to bring in their seniority.
I don't remember that, but if that's the case, then you'd go and pass practice, wouldn't you?
That's what's gonna happen. I remember all that stuff like it happened yesterday, but for some reason, I gotta tell you, I'm not aware, I was not aware of this.
Me neither, cause we were
And
sitting
if I was,
in the office.
I can't believe it would've slipped past.
In December of 2021, the motion was brought before the board.
The only thing I can
Turned
think
down
of,
to-
Doug, was the big
When
focus.
Okay, all right, yep, you're right. That motion was brought before the board. Trustee Bogus crushed it.
Right,
All right.
that's why you're doing it when someone's in front of you, to be hired now instead of before.
Yep. Yep, that's right.
But I guess, I mean,
Trustee Bogus lumped it in with the rest. Is that correct? Because he wouldn't act on it, because he didn't think we could hire anybody at that rate without it.
not in the labor market we had then, no.
Is that correct?
Mhm.
Here's my concern. You're getting this employee who seems to be very well qualified for this job because of an no-purse pickup.
I thought he was told in the interview he wasn't getting a pickup.
What's that? There's a problem there, and that's what led to the fight.
To leave it alone, don't do nothing, he gets it and goes like everybody else's too.
Well,
Didn't you want him to have the
Only not
pickup?
what the contract
I'm
states,
sorry?
and here
Didn't you
comes,
want him to have the pickup?
I don't have a problem with it.
here comes the next problem is, did an MOU to allow that. Which, that's past practice now, and there's your problem with MOUs.
We've heard that somewhere before.
What if it was for the guys that get elected?
Yeah, that's exactly what was done. There was snow flurrying out, and we had two guys in the road department.
And we were in the garage.
We were in a rock, between a rock and a hard place.
Well, here's the issue, you can leave it alone, but I agree with Rex, the contract is a resolution. When that contract's signed, that is what it is. That contract was signed in 2013. So anybody since 2013 should not have qualified for that. I don't know the fiscal office side of life,